Is it going? Okay. Good morning and welcome to Coffee with Karma. Resistance doesn't always announce itself. It drifts in like fog. It pads about you on kitten soft feet, gentle, quiet, and easy to mistake for thoughtfulness. But you're still in motion. However, you're not getting anywhere meaningful. In this, if left unchecked, it blurs your progress and steals your momentum. In this episode of Coffee with Karma, I'm going to be sharing with you 5 ways that resistance might be showing up in ways that you don't recognize so that you can call it by name and move through it. Hi. Oops. Hang on. There we go. Hi. My name is Carma Spence, and I help big thinkers, visionary leaders, and seasoned experts write, publish, and market client attracting books using the power of ethical AI and gamification so that they grow their business. If you are watching this video on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and ring the bell so that others who want to grow their business with the power of books can find my videos as well. And we can all grow our businesses together. Yay! I don't know why I had a Kermit moment there. I just did. Has nothing to do with anything. Ah, so let's get to the first hidden stuck resistance point. You're oddly exhausted even before you start. Have you ever had that? Where you're like, I'm going to write between this hour and this hour, and then that hour comes and you're like, gosh, I feel like a nap. I need a can of Pepsi or Coke, depending on which way you go. And sometimes resistance says, well, I think it would be much better to like dust this shelf right now rather than write my book. Because resistance doesn't always show up as fear. That's the point. Sometimes it feels like fatigue, procrastination, and even a sudden interest in organizing your sock drawer. Yep, I said it. Organizing the sock drawer can be more interesting than writing your book when you're feeling resistance. So if you find yourself, hang on a second. So if you find yourself tired more often than you used to be, or wanting to do things you normally don't want to do rather than write your book, you may be experiencing resistance. Ah. Item number 2, you keep, I'm really thirsty this morning. Hang on. Item number 2, you keep changing your strategy midstream. Constantly refining, tweaking your approach can feel like you're optimizing. However, it can be a built-in distraction. And this can come from discomfort of committing to a direction. And the point is, you need to put your line in the sand. You need to put your pin in the map. You need to, which I said in the last episode, didn't I? You need to just say, okay, this is enough. We're good enough and we're going. I mean, worst case, it doesn't work and you write a second draft. Okay? Just say, I'm done. This is the direction I'm going. Go. And just commit to it. Number 3, you're overcomplicating the simple steps. So creating a 6-phase mind map instead of writing your next paragraph is resistance dressed up as intellectualism. How's that for a word? And I've done this. It's like, I don't know how to write this paragraph, so I'm going to go into Canva and do a pretty graph so I can understand it. Have you done that? I have, because I like to make things pretty. And so I do that sometimes. And when you find yourself doing that at inopportune times, you find yourself doing that at times that will make it harder for you to reach your word count that you wanted or to make forward progress on your book, then you know that this is resistance. Now, if you're enjoying this video so far and you need help with, like, maybe you don't know what the steps are, something that can give you clarity is my Write Book Roadmap. It's an interactive Google spreadsheet that gives you all the little tiny micro steps that you need to take to get you from, gee, I want to write a book, to now I'm marketing it and I'm on podcasts and doing guest blog posts and things like that. And you can get it at carmaspence.com/write book roadmap. It's free and it might help you. It might help you. So, number 4, you feel urgent about everything except your book. Guilty. It's like everything feels more important. You know, organizing your hard drive feels more important than writing your book. Well, when that happens, you find yourself somehow never having time to write your book, but you always have time for a client fire or a new offer or or but never the deep work that you need to do to get your book forward. That's resistance. That's resistance. And you see, it's not obvious. And number 5 is you're intellectualizing your fear instead of moving through it. So you're naming your blocks, and that can be helpful, but if they stay there, it's not. It's not very helpful. It's not very helpful at all. So staying in analysis mode without taking action, guess what? That's resistance in disguise. So now that we've named the resistance, do you recognize the resistance? Well, then it's time to start figuring out what's causing it. And that would be another video. I will make sure that I highlight it somewhere around here. I have an entire video on writer's block, and that's what you can call it resistance, you can call it writer's block, you can call it procrastination, you can call it being really busy. But honestly, it's resistance. It's a creative block. And if you watch this video that is coming up next, it's all about writer's block, it might help you figure out what's causing your particular resistance, because it's not always obvious. It's not always obvious. Sometimes it's internal, sometimes it's external. So check it out, and I will see you on Friday when I will be giving you 5 mindset mistakes that would make even Frank Drebin do a facepalm. Yes, I'm going to be taking inspiration from the Naked Gun films, mostly the latest one with Liam Neeson, but with a little bit of the classic ones thrown in. I will see you on Friday. This is Carma Spence saying ciao for now.